DaveytonTV and Radio Vutta. Welcome to your favorite show, Family Matters. I go by the name of Helen Zanele Chica. I'm not going alone, I'm going with this handsome man. Hey, guys, he's dripping hot. He's dripping hot. Oh, Petra's Kaza, aka Daddy. Look at you, honey.
Ah, thanks a lot.
Hey, look at that, honey.
Ah, I'm
so cute. You even smell so nice. Jonga, honey. Hey, baby.
Hey, babes.
How are you?
Man, we could believe that's during the week.
I know.
It's man, it was like just do this for 7 years. Hey, man. Hey, greetings, viewers at home. Also known as Uderi. Helen Zanele Chica, Family Matters, where we're talking about matters of the family. We're talking about the roles of family, the role of mama, you know, and also trying to bring together order in terms of talking about dysfunctional families.
Exactly.
And YouTube under DaveytonTV.
Yes.
Before we go, please subscribe.
You know what? You know what? Also on Facebook, it's DaveytonTV. Honey, Instagram, it's DaveytonTV. You know what? Just follow us, my lovey. Just follow us. Just
and don't forget to you can also get us under Radio Vutta across all social networks. SoundCloud. It's also Radio Vutta. Today we're talking about forgiveness. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's a very you know deep topic. You know, it's very crucial because today we have imideni where umama no-aunty abakhulumisana. So abantwana ekhaya abangeli ka-aunty, but we don't know the problem. Kanti isolution yonke lento i-one.
Nje ukuxolela mntana sekhaya, forgive. Even and also neighbors, you know. We're not only talking about emndenini, but we're also talking about community at large. Ama neighbors abakhulumisani. Abantwana mabakhula, they don't get along because what happened 50 years back, you know. So guys, what is your say about forgiveness?
Yeah, because from what I have here doing the research, this is the research like I am. Forgiveness, it's accepting that one has wronged you and you are at peace. Oh no, and you want peace so that you may continue with life.
And another thing, when I was asking someone, what is forgiveness according to you? Forgiveness is to let go of what hurt you. You know, because you don't want the hurt inside of you. You just want to live peaceful, and you forgiving someone doesn't mean you're gonna forget about what they did to you. No, you're not gonna forget. You just forgive them for your own sanity and for your own peace.
Yeah, and dasekhaya ngiyazi ukuthi la uhleli khona uyafunga uyagomela futhi wena ufasa amanqine nyathu ukuthi uba umkhulu ngeke noma ngaze kuthiweni. We know ukuthi when we talk about forgiveness, we're talking you know, a very broad term if ngayibanga lo ndlela, because now there's forgiveness emshadweni, there's forgiveness in a friendship, there's forgiveness where umalume orebe umzukulu, and tina we're coming today and saying mzukulu forgive umalume. Let me tell you the reason why you must forgive umalume. The reason why you must forgive is because of number one, you want to avoid amagrudge. Because of umuntu umengabe awumxolelanga uhlezi unefindo enhlizweni yakho. Let me explain indaba yefindo. Helen, she weighs 70 kg makagibela isikali. So ngimkwadele. Umbulazi weighs 120 kg ngimkwadele. It means ngithwele iweight yalabantu enhlizweni yami. So imagine how I go to move on unamagrudge abantu abayi-30 abakwenze kabi bonke. So technically, you can't lift all of them.
And another thing, some lady said to me, Helen, when you forgive someone, like that person doesn't have a hold on you. Like your mom, but if you're active right now, Maravela, I just go like.
They control you.
They control you.
If you angry at someone, they control you.
Yes, they might not. Yeah, they might not say it, but your actions is saying a lot about it, you know?
And also, the reason why I want to forgive people is to avoid emotional pain. You know, mutuma kwenzekabi lento ayibi buhlungu la, but iba buhlungu ngaphakathi, and le phakathi lebhlungu alikwazi ukuthola amapilisi ngoba nangabe into efuna ipilisi siyakwazi ukuyilapha.
Exactly.
You know, siyakwazi ukuthi ngaba sikwazi ukufinyelela la khona sifake injection. But now you go through emotional pain, and emotional pain breeds negative thoughts, you know. You start feeling like ngathi uhela ngachayiswa imoto.
Yeah, uba ne you know. And another thing, accept that they have wronged you and it's not your fault that they hurt you. Actually, fault yakho. If someone did hurt you, it's not your fault, honey.
Let me tell you, mhlawumbe udlengelo malume, mhlawumbe umamakhe ekhaya akakuthandi, mhlawumbe uma wakho uxoshile endlini, mhlawumbe umalume sikakwenze kabi, mhlawumbe uanti sikawathathile amafa wonke ekhaya kabhuti wakhe wankhipha, mhlawumbe sibanithathele indlu umndeni, mhlawumbe you know there's a whole lot of things happening. Mhlawumbe you've lost your salary, maybe you've lost your child and uyazi ukuthi kunesandla sikagogo according to the information wena onayo. I want to tell you this. If you don't forgive those people, what you are doing is you are not forgiving yourself. And that is why you are a victim of pain. And the divine will never deal with that person.
No.
And the reason why God always prosper people who have done us wrong, it's because of if we are too big.
When stress.
Exactly.
Anxiety.
Are we now?
Panic attacks. Like you're in one place. You understand?
True.
Like feel numb.
And one scenario that I would love to share with you. You know, one guy said to me, you know, Petros, I would never forgive Umalumam for the day. And Umalumo was never 15 years or poor.
Okay.
And the guy said that to me, and what he's angry at God because of God prospers his anger instead of prospering him. And I said to my friend, listen, buddy, well, he's not my friend actually, he's just a guy I know. And I said, listen, buddy, you know what? When the least you have done is when I was and now the guy is free now. He's living his life. And when I instead because of you still holding on to the grudges, is into azenzi. And the reason why the guy are prosper is because of you have never gave the divine or whatever supernatural power or whatever karma, whatever thing that we call it, to deal with him, because of you want to handle things in your own. So umuntu irrespective ukuthi ukwenzeni embi ukufikelaphi, if you forgive them, and forgive them doesn't mean only yakhohlwa. I would never forget of the like ngengasha la I see.
Exactly.
These are scars.
These are scars.
And those scars will remain there. But when you forgive, it means you heal. I have scars, but the pain is less. If you got winter, whether being right, and all of that. So forgiveness in it's essential. And
you forgiving doesn't mean that you're stupid.
True.
No, you're not stupid. You're actually doing yourself a great favor for
exactly. And one of the books, do yourself a favor and forgive, by Ucho Ismaya. Ngikwenzela ngaphakathi kule castle lot it's page 136. It says unforgiveness alienates, divides and separates. So mengabe wena awuxoleli, number one, uzoz isolate ebantwini, uzofuna ukuphila impilo yakho wedwa. You would always make time to nurture pain than to see joy. Because of you are angry, and when you are angry, you are bitter. The Bible doesn't allow us to go to bed angry, number one. Number two, umthandazo sonke simxolile, whether you are a Christian or non-Christian. But if you went to a government school or a public school, we were always taught our Father who art in heaven. And there's that part that says, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Okusho ukuthi wena ungabe awubaxolile abantu. Ezulwini nakhona awuxolelwa. Or uNkulunkulu or uJesu ngeke akwazi ukuthi akuxolele. You know why? Because of our wazi ukuxolela umuntu. So the more you don't forgive abantu, you are creating unforgiveness from the divine to say, you don't know, asikuxoleli up until uxolele labantu ababonile.
And another thing, while we're still talking about forgiveness, I was asking this lady, and ungisendele le quote today athi, Helen, if forgiveness ihamba strength.
Sure.
Then this quote is saying, strength is forgiving people that don't even feel sorry for their action.
Yeah.
Strength is putting a smile on your face when you want to cry a river.
Yeah.
Strength is not hurting those who hurt you. Strength is forgiving others. So in other words, when you forgive, you're gaining a strength.
True.
When you forgive, you're gaining your old self again. You're claiming back yourself again.
There's great power and wisdom in forgiveness. You know why?
There is.
Once you forgive someone, now you have a room for them to say, anytime. So I'm but I'm putting them in this room.
Yeah.
So that next time, whatever they do, you know,
boundaries.
Yeah,
like
exactly. And how to cope. You know, let's get to it. How to cope after forgiving someone. Number one, ukufunda ukubethemba futhi nanoma sekakwenze kabi mhlawumbe umlingani wakho mhlawumbe nje omunye umuntu okwenze kabi ukufunda ukumethemba futhi kodwa ke ukufunda ukwethemba umuntu it doesn't mean ukuthi you have to bring them in your territory.
No, you don't have to. And another thing, go for counseling.
Exactly.
And it does not matter how small the issue is.
Yeah, I think that one I like it. You know, unokufika endlini uthola umuntu abeka amakawusi wakho or athethe amakawusi wakho umntana kimi awathathi nje amakawusi wakho awagcoka and you're not happy with that.
Wena ukhuluma nami yazi.
Athathe amakawusi wakho and you're not happy with that. But uyathula wena. Then ngelinye ilanga athathe iplate lakho adlele kulo. Uthule because if you feel it's a minor thing. Then ngelinye ilanga athi uthi 10 rand yakho.
Hayi lapho ke.
And when you fume now, or fume is up till now he has done
3 things.
Yeah. 3 things.
And you was 3 manje undlele manje.
Yeah.
It's too much now.
So let us learn to talk about these little issues. Sometimes you use mama usibani wenze ini yami. And bomama emakhaya nabo baba bazali in general I know. Bazali emakhaya I know ukuthi you know there's this challenge that we have, you know. I have kids myself, you know. And when they fight, you know, ulumile uthi baba uJuna uthathe something yawo abaningi man you know. I think as parents that's why we need to address that and so that say izandla yethu, you know, baba fika uthathe ini yakho asho uyithatheleni asho, you know. So you become a mediator even if leyo nto leyo ayikho nkulu ngaleyo ndlela, but you training abantwana bakho ukuthi time and again when they face something empilweni difficult ebahlulayo they must go to a mediator. The reason why we as blacks particularly singayithandi kakhulu counseling it's because of we never taught that.
We never. And another thing, take time to heal. Be patient with yourself.
Yeah.
Ungajahi to heal.
Yeah.
You know.
I know this would be wrong coming from me, but
exactly.
Yeah.
Tata isikhathi sakho. Like take your time.
True.
Breathe. Cry as much as you want. If you jogging, go for a jog. Like go back to what it means ukuthi akhethe. If you have to repeat that scenario over and over again, go back to it. And you going back to it, you're opening like more chances for you to heal.
For sure.
You know?
Like here's the thing, it's when umuntu awukafinyelele kule point ukuthi nge-right ukuthi ngikuxolele. Don't, because of now you fool yourself. If you got a clean phakathi kwethu ukuthi ungixolele kanti deep down akamxolele. So what's there wrong? That is why you find ukuthi umama ashisa ubaba ngamafutha and be like, yeah, ngitshela umbaba. Wathi mina ngiyini? Ngitshela I'm just in the case that 2 years back.
Yeah, I understand. And no moment athi I'm sorry. Uthi yeah, it's okay, I understand you're sorry. But I'm not in the right state to welcome you sorry.
Thank you.
Give me time to heal.
Yeah.
Then ngizathi mina mangizizwa ukuthi I'm fine. Then I'll tell you that you know what? No, I've forgiven you.
Sure. Because
it's okay.
Emotions are something else.
Emotions, yeah.
You know, emotions are like a baby who can throw away a carrot cake. You know, no. I like a baby who can throw a carrot and cry for a carrot cake.
Okay.
You understand? Ukuthi lo muntu ulahle the carrots, but you can't a carrot cake. Those are emotions for you. They want what they want. But when I'm over mature, you must find a way and to deal with it. And also, like Usushi, take your time. Take your time in digesting everything. We have a very serious problem. Yabantu izinto ezihlele. Ungacabanga ukuthi wena mawuzekini wafika wathi ngiyaxolisa and ngithatha then we continue doing whatever. You need to make sure that uma uxolisile uwenze kahle futhi. You know, because you can't just say ngiyaxolisa for doing this.
Yeah.
Bese mawuceda continue the very same action. You know, For me, umuntu oxolisayo umuntu ozoshintsha ukwenza kwakhe. As long as ungakashintshi ukwenza kwakho, kusho ukuthi awukaxolisi.
Yo.
Angazi ukuhlangabezana nabo ekhaya, but just hit us up on DaveytonTV across all social media pages, including Radio Vutta across all social media pages. But on YouTube, we are DaveytonTV. Please, subscribe. Please subscribe.
Like honey, thank you.
Love you for
and let me leave you with this quote before we can close. Forgive. Let go of anger and disappointment. Do not worry about getting even. Don't hold on to bitterness and resentment. When you hold on to anger about the past, you only hurt yourself. Underline that. When you hold on to anger and the past, you only hurt yourself. Like you're not hurting the person or pull it inclusio, but you're hurting yourself. You know, Daddy, I'm learning a lot in this show. Like when we came up about this topic, I was like,
I remember when I came to this topic, actually, it was one of the best days of my life, you know.
Like
there was a serious issue happening around my life.
No!
When I came to your house, the people being like,
I remember very well. I remember, and that's where Family Matters was born.
Yeah.
You know, that's where we say, Daddy, no, we're going through a lot.
Yeah.
Where are we? Are we getting right? Where are we getting wrong? You know, and another thing, forgiveness does not mean that what they did was right or justified. It means that you no longer punish yourself with sadness and frustration for what they did. It means you accept the past for what it is.
Oh, yes.
So that you can move forward. It might be hard to forgive sometimes, but it is much harder to keep carrying the weight of anger. I know that.
Yeah. Listen, namhlanje, I just want you to pour yourself a cup of coffee, a hot one. If you are a fan, if not, tea would do. Oh, well, then water can do. Sit down with yourself, you know.
Do self-introspection.
And check ukuthi abobani obabambile ngenhliziyo.
And
just start forgiving people. Lalela, ngiyazi ukuthi bakurepile ubuntombi bakho angeke busabuya. I know. And let me tell you, there's nothing you can do with it. And there's nothing you can do.
You can, or maybe someone killed your mother.
Yeah.
You know?
That will never bring back home our
It won't. It won't.
And I know what from us because I was a little corner.
Yeah, we don't understand what you're going through.
You know,
we understand.
There's a book here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I am not my scars. I am not my scars by a friend of mine, Ola Tilem Jila.
No, this book.
Let me just give you, you know, just a page.
It's a most beautiful book, guys.
Yeah,
I read about it, and you know, when I was reading this book, I actually cried because she's pouring herself out in this book, you know.
And she says, this is chapter 5, you know, page 59. She says, getting healing by helping others. In trying to keep myself busy and distract myself from thinking a lot, I decided to volunteer my services at a children's home in Soweto during school holidays. This assisted me because at home I always thought about my loneliness, my fatherless child, and my constant fights with my brother. Indeed, I was selected to be a volunteer, and after signing all the necessary documentations, I was ready to begin my work. The first day at the crèche's home was very easy. I was just trying to get familiar with the orphanage, and I did the minimum administration work. I'm talking about a lady who was raped 3 times, for the first time at the age of 10, and again at the age of 12, and again at the age of 24.
Yeah. So it happens 3 times.
Right. So now she has written a book titled I Am Not My Scars, my incredible journey of healing.
And imagine the strength that she took to write this beautiful book.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
To write this book.
Yeah.
Like, imagine getting raped 3 times.
Yeah.
And you have to go back and you write down your emotions. It's a lot.
Big time.
It's a lot. But Desmond Tutu is saying no future without forgiveness.
No future without forgiveness.
Ayikho.
Yazi, yazi ukuthi wonke umuntu, you think you've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Everyone think they've been through a lot.
I also think that.
Let me tell you, we are all through a lot. Don't see these shades you know, these nice haircuts, and people which everything is okay. It's not. But we are putting ourselves together every day.
You understand?
You know, sometimes, you know, I'm forced to go to set, you know. Sometimes I'm feeling so low, off key. I'm carried to set, and I have to deliver.
You have to work.
Danasekaya.
You have to work.
Nothing happens easy. You may see someone on national TV, someone from overseas or from somewhere.
For example, just look at our president at this thing that we're going through right now.
Yeah.
It's too much for him.
True.
But he must make sure like we are okay. As much as we can blame him there and there, but the strand that he's taking.
Yeah. The journey of forgiveness. So we thank you and we love you so much, and thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, guys.
We value your input. I know I'm getting calls, people saying, "Wow, this is beautiful."
It is beautiful.
Yeah,
trust me.
Somehow, obvious, things we're gonna say is not things that maybe we're in line with or you believe in them. Please don't feel, don't hesitate to correct us. And if you are to be our guest, you are more than welcome. Remember, during this pandemic, we can't host people abaningi as to limited number, taking the regulations. But if you have anything to say, just send us a voice note or a video of yourself commenting on what we're saying here.
And sorry to cut you, even if you need a counseling, just call our offices. We do have counselors, social workers, pastors.
Yes.
Just come to us. We're there for you guys. Emotionally, we're there for you. That's the least that we can offer.
Yes,
if you want to talk about the past, you don't know how to forgive, tell us. Then we'll connect you with one of our pastors. We'll connect you with one of our counselors for you to let it go of the hurt that you carry inside.
Oh, man. We love you. And our number is 073-8922-943. 073-8922-943. Don't hesitate anytime. Ungafi usizo lukhona. We love you. This is Radio Vutta, the voice of
fire. Thank you guys. Love you so much. Shalom. God bless.